friends, we continue on our journey with my little musings, where we go through different things that concern us and our lives. And I said that I would be sharing some thoughts from my experiences in Africa, the studies I have made, and the discoveries that I have serendipitously come across. And so there is a lot of wisdom in nature. God has hidden his gems of wisdom and understanding in the things he has created. And with me are two fruits. This is a fruit. When I was young and I was told a banana is a fruit, I laughed about it because it doesn't seem to be a fruit, and yet it's a fruit. And then we have an avocado, and nobody would deny that an avocado is a fruit. And scientifically, a banana is called a false fruit, and an avocado is a true fruit. I was asking myself, why should this one be false and this be a true fruit? And the truth is that it begins from the functions. What are the functions of a fruit? And a fruit has one main function. It is actually to protect the seed, to help in the protection and dispersion of the seed, so that the tree can procreate, so that we can have continuity of life. And this one is false because it doesn't have seed. When you look inside, it tastes so nice. I love bananas. And it tastes so wonderful. But there's no fruit. There's no seed in this banana fruit. Whereas here, there is seed in the avocado fruit. So it becomes true fruit, false. And in real life, we have different types of people. We have false people, and then we have true people. And the false people, in the Bible, they are called false prophets. They don't have the seed. Because we are told, you shall know them by their fruit. And so if the fruit is false, then there is a problem right there. And so, through the journey of Rise Up Society, as we have worked with the communities, we've come across the false and the true people. And we knew them by their seed. What was inside them defined who they are. Because we have had people who come and they look nice and all that. And we go through that in real life. You have met bananas that were yellow and so ripened. And sometimes they tasted so wonderful, but there was no seed in those people. They were good, they were palatable or edible, and the taste buds loved how they tasted. You looked at them and you felt wonderful, but there was no seed in them. And because there was no seed, you wouldn't go far with them. No matter how wonderful they appeared, you couldn't walk a longer distance because the power of procreation, that potency to procreate for continuity of the generation, wasn't in them. So we have that. And then we have that. These are the people in our lives who have the seed in them. And the function of the fruit is to protect the seed. They may not look very ripened. On top, they might not look very nice. But the fact remains that They have the seed in them. And so they are the true people. And as we ponder about these things, I want us to ask ourselves whether we are here or we present this. As we walk through Africa, meeting, a lot of things, daily life throws different things on our paths. And we encounter things that sometimes break our hearts, things that look so gloomy, and yet there's the seed in that. And when we work with that, because it's true, there is power to overcome, to get the desired results. It may look gloomy, but there is a seed there. And so, apart from people that we meet exhibiting variance in characters, in expositions, in attitudes, we have those with bright attitudes, and yet nothing is going on. And we have situations that present bright attitudes, but there's no seed in them. And we end up not going far with that. But we meet situations, and we've met men and women who didn't look like much would happen. The society had looked at their appearance, and because of the gloom that surrounds them, the society had given up on them. We've met women who had suffered rejection, but there was the seed in them. So much wasn't working right, and their history was very complicated, complex, with so many corridors that have a lot of undesirables. But the seed was in them, and the power of the seed that is in them made them true. And therefore our investment worked because they had the seed in them. Through life you meet organizations and causes that you will feel like you need to support. And we've had people who have supported Rise Up Society. And I believe that we may not look very promising. Things might look a bit gloom compared to the brightness of some of the organizations we see around. And yet I believe Rise Up Society has a seed inside. And that is why we are on and on and on. And through it all, we are still standing and touching lives because of the seed that is inside. The seed becomes like a motive. It becomes the foundation. It becomes the main function of the organization, of our acting, of our operations and operatives, of our expeditions. Why are we digging jiggers? Why are we going out to help people? Because of the seed that is inside. We're protecting what is in us. Our nature is to procreate life. Our nature is to cause life to blossom. And that is why, no matter how gloomy it is, I pray that we will continue being true to the seed that is inside us. Thank you very much, and I'll continue talking about a few other things.